What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's edition of Free Tool Friday. My name is Tyler S. Clark, humble but oftentimes overly energetic host of the Proactive Accountants community. And things might look a little bit different. The distance to camera might be a little different. It might look kind of blurry back here, hopefully a little bit crisper on the front end. I actually just finally decided to set up my Dustmaster 3000. That's that one right there. But there was another one, my Dustmaster 4000. And I decided to put it in front of my computer screen. And I think it gives a little bit more pop. Maybe I'll start being a Twitch gamer full time. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about is making sure that you understand that there is an incredibly powerful force at work to help you with increasing your firm's prices and your overall profitability. It's the most powerful force in economics. It determines all pricing. And that, of course, is supply and demand. We are in the midst of tax season right now, which means that the spike in demand needs to correlate with the decrease in supply with the spike in demand means what happens, right? Prices go up, justifiably so. You have the ultimate reason to increase the investments that you ask for. No F words. We never use the F word. Some people are like, what is the F word? Fee. We don't use that word. No using that word. Fees are what you pay to parking meter maid. That's what you pay to Comcast. That's what you pay credit card companies. Investments in your services. If you're looking to increase how much your clients invest in your services and new clients that are coming in and don't know what your old pricing is, now is the best time of year to implement a overall pricing increase. And here's why. Yes, demand is higher. But what we don't often think about is that there is a low supply of you. There's a low supply because we're in the market. We're in it. We see it. We're in the groups. There's thousands of us. There's tens of thousands of us. There's 10 firms down the street. They'll do it for cheaper. Are they a proactive accountant? Are they going to deliver the level of care and expertise that you possess? I don't think so. And there's a premium that comes along with that personalized service, that small enough to care type of attitude. Yes, you're not shadow corp. No, you're not getting delegated to hundreds of just graduated college students filling out their first ever tax return. That's not what's going on here. There's a quality of service. And so you've got quality, you've got a high level of demand, and you've got a low level of supply of proactive accountants. You've got a low level of supply of firms that are even taking on new business. And you might have a large amount of clients right now that haven't had price increases in a while. And you are a limited resource. Don't forget that you are your most precious resource, your time. That resource of how you dedicate your time, it comes at a premium. You want my attention? I want your attention. Guess what? There's a premium on that. Yes. And therefore, it is extremely justifiable that right now, yes, in the midst of tax season, yes, when the phones are ringing, yes, when emails are flying through, yes, when all of these things are going on, it is justifiable. It is expected, according to all economic law, that your prices would increase right now. Because, you wanted to wait. You had this conversation with me months ago, and you wanted to wait until I was the busiest for you to circle back around. Oh, that price, that quote from back then, that one? Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're in the midst of tax season right now. You must have not known, but I'm here to help you understand. And if you don't like it, good luck finding a firm right now. But I can take maybe one or two more clients, but that does come at a premium right now. Sorry, not sorry. That's the way things are. And you have to recognize it, own it, and quite frankly, leverage it and use it to your advantage. Why wouldn't you? You are a limited resource and you are an incredibly valuable resource. And those are basic fundamentals of economics. So please don't lose sight of that, because the moment you lose sight of that is when you start to tolerate things you have no business tolerating people whining, complaining about your services and your prices. And it's like, okay, like, okay, please go find something else right now, because you don't have to put up with it. Not now, because people need you. And every time you say yes to someone who doesn't respect you, complains about what you offer, you're saying no to someone who would love to work with you and love what your pricing is and love what you deliver to them at the end of the day, that tangible return on investment of your true value. So that's what I've got for you today. Short, sweet, and to the point, because your time is at a premium right now. And guess what happens when that's the case and people are demanding more of your time? Low supply, high demand, prices correlate directly with that. So don't be afraid to raise those prices, especially during this time of year. So I will see each and every single one of you on next week's Free Tool Friday. Don't forget, only you can make your dream firm a reality, but we are here to help you every single step of the way. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. And please, for the sake of your family and for the sake of your team and your clients, take at least one of these days off. I know you put stress and pressure on yourself, but one day, give yourself one day. You'll feel a heck of a lot better to start the work week next week. Talk to you soon. They can wait, but don't ever sacrifice your own health or well-being. Don't ever do it. Take at least one day off this week. Promise me.